Well, again, I want to welcome everybody. And I'm Debbie Martin. And I had told my friend, Dana Barnes, who lives in Louisiana, she's an esthetician, has a spa there, a skin spa. I had told her about this product, and she told Jody. And so that's how I met Jody. Okay, do we have now Kit and Ann?
Yeah,
Hi.
Yeah, so we finally got our picture on.
Yes, it's nice to put a face with your voice.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's how I met Jody. And my story, I'm in Dallas, Texas, and I'll just tell you real quick my little life wave story. A friend of mine that I really respect called me one day. Well, actually, she texted me first, and I hadn't talked to her in a long time. We had worked together in another business years ago, but we were Facebook friends and, kind of kept up that way. And she texted me one morning and said, "Can you chat?" And I said, "Yes." And she called me on the phone and she started telling me about David Schmidt, this product, and how this technology started 20 years ago with the Navy SEALs, and how, what some of her neighbors were experiencing, what she was experiencing with the patch. It got me very intrigued because I was already in a place where the week before I had bought a red light panel, a red light therapy panel. So I was already really into light. And I'm 69. I'm going to be 70 in June. And I've always strived to do things to, stay feeling as good as I can feel. And because I'm a massage therapist, I work at a private country club. Anyway, I just jumped in. I liked what I saw and I ordered that day. I came in with the gold kit, and 2 days later I upgraded to diamond. And for me, it was kind of a no-brainer. And I had this feeling inside of me that this was the right thing to do. And I was not suffering with any big health issues or anything like that. I did have some high blood pressure. I was on high blood pressure medicine and some cholesterol medicine, but that my doctor told me was genetic. And but other than that, I felt pretty good. And so I got on the product, and what happened for me was I noticed that the first day that I was on the product that I had more energy, and I woke up like the next few mornings at 4 o'clock in the morning feeling, really energetic. And over time, I just continued to feel more energetic and feel like I was functioning at a level that I was many years ago. And I noticed just recently, within the last month or so, that my muscles, I've gained a lot more muscle mass, and I haven't done anything any different. And so for me, it just really changed everything. It was a leap of faith, but it was an easy leap of faith because I really felt like that the hand of God was on this, and that God was sending this around to me to, for financial, not only health reasons, but for my financial future. And I have never regretted it. I took that leap, and this was last July when I started, and I'm on track this year to approaching a six-figure income, expecting a six-figure income by the end of this year. Wow. And so, I have focused on helping people, but it's just taken off. And so I wanted to meet all of you guys, and I want to hear your stories about what you have experienced with the patch so far, and see maybe what questions you have. I have some little tips and things that I think are important to get you started off on the right track. But I would really like to hear from you guys of what you're experiencing. So Jody, would you like to go ahead and start and just tell your story, your testimony?
Yeah. Jody Wilson. I'm here in Washington, the rainy state. And I'm from Oklahoma, though, grew up in Grove. And Dana she told me about it. Dana, I've known for 25 years, and she has known that I've lived in chronic neck and back pain for about 20 years. Just got considerably worse. And I tried everything. I had tried everything aside from, having any kind of operations or anything like that. And so she said, hey, watch this video. And actually, I watched the video where Renita talks about her mom and her dad. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. Actually, I didn't even try it. I ordered it. And I was not at all interested in the business part of it. I have done some network marketing in the past and had some success, but I was completely against doing anything ever. I had felt like I had worked really hard in a lot of other things, and it was just an interesting story. But all that to say, I got my product. I think it was about the 1st of August, and put it on. And in 4 days, no joke, I woke up and I looked at my husband and I said, my neck's not hurting. I actually could not do that. I couldn't bend my neck. It was really bad. And I said, man, babe, my neck isn't hurting. I don't have any pain. And he kind of looked at me, super skeptical, my husband. He's like, what are you talking about? And that completely went away. I'm still, after however many months, I've nothing, which is an absolute miracle. I was in 2 head-on collisions where I was in pretty bad shape. And then little things, my arthritis went away on the 6th day. I had arthritis in my hands, that disappeared. And so I got really excited. Still wasn't really keen on building a business but I thought, I should probably share this with some people. Shared it with my mom, who's had amazing results with restless leg syndrome and her bunions and some other things. And like Debbie, I started praying about it. And I have always believed in network marketing. It was really difficult to make money and then not have other people make money, or maybe just having a product that you're competing with 20 other products of the same thing. So this did look different to me. And since then, interestingly enough, my eyes are getting better. I've always had really bad vision. My hearing is improving. My gray hair is reversing. My husband was very skeptical. He didn't actually start wearing the X39 until about 3 months ago. And he's always had a very high cholesterol. And he went in about a month ago for some blood work, and his doctor was like, what are you doing? And he's like, what do you mean? And she said, well, I'd like to know what you're doing. Your results are incredible. He's like, well, I'm not doing anything. I'm putting this patch on. So he's pretty, I did try the ice wave on him too. He's pretty convinced now, very much on board. But the thing is, this is so easy to share, and everybody out there has pretty much got something. And I think people are finally waking up to, not wanting to get on all kinds of pharmaceuticals. So I've never seen anything like this. I'm definitely just sharing it, seeing huge things happen. So it's pretty exciting.
Awesome. Thank you, Jody.
Yeah.
Hey, who wants to go next? Nancy?
Sure, I'll volunteer.
Okay.
I started using the patches primarily because I had been praying for a year for God to renew my stem cells. I'm getting to that age where I thought, God, I need something renewed in this body. I need a jump start. So when Paul approached me and said stem cells, I said, I'm in. I got it. I want it. Give it to me. I want it. And then, unfortunately, not long after that, I made a silly mistake and fell. And unfortunately, the doctors, when I went in to be examined after my fall, they said, well, this is one of those things where your hips are in perfect condition. You've not broken anything. The hips are great, but you do have a fracture in your pelvic area. And you know what? We can't give you any pain pills for that. We can't give you anything to alleviate the discomfort you will have. We'll give you some glorified ibuprofen, but you go home and get healed. And since I was already on the patch, I said, you bet I'll go home and get healed. And so I've been using Ice Wave since then, and using some other patches to relieve the pain and discomfort. And I'll tell you what, if it weren't for the Ice Wave and just the patches in general, I just wouldn't be able to tolerate what's happening in my body. The pain would be horrendous, because I know after I put the patches on in the morning, I have such relief, and I can sit and I can do things. And I'm sure that none of you have ever sit on a burr, but you know what? That's the closest thing I can compare it to, when your butt hurts. And it's that side of my butt that is just really aching all the time. But it's when I get up in the morning, I know I need my patches. I put them on, and oh, thank you, God. Thank you that I've got this relief. And I know I'm healing quickly for my age, healing very rapidly, because the doctor that took my stitches out of my hand said, oh, 8 weeks. I'm sure it's probably going to take 8 weeks. And it's just now a little over 4 weeks. And I already feel like I want to walk. I can walk sideways at the sink and the oven and by the cabinets, but I can't walk forward and backward. But I'm getting there. At church last Sunday, I did walk forward and backward twice up and down the row. I'm going to do it again on Sunday, just to say thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, that you've healed me, and thank you for the patches that have accelerated my healing. So
Wow.
I'm expecting, once I get this under control, I have a whole lot more that God's going to do in my body. You're going to see a whole new me.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here thinking as you're talking, look at the blessings that she has received because somebody shared this with her. Dawn and Paul shared this with her.
Yes.
I mean, it's just kind of mind blowing sometimes. Thank you so much, Nancy. And okay, who else wants to speak?
I'm gonna speak up, Susan Miller.
Okay, Susan.
Yeah. So today is like the third week that Charlie and I have been taking the X39 from the day that Paul and Dawn got with us on it, and they were discussing about light wave, the light wave action and the stem cells and all that, and talking about the nanocrystals and things like that. I was like all gung-ho, like, yeah, I've been studying that. Lord's led me down that path for a couple of years now, studying about vibrations and the different megahertz and, the healing megahertz of God and all that. I thought, well, this is right in line with what I feel like God's led me to do. So we signed up as gold and we started taking the X39. And then I tried the Ice Wave on my feet because I have neuropathy where my feet are in pain all the time. I wake up at night at least one solid time a night and have to use a vibrator on both feet to get them numb enough to be able to go back to sleep, And so the first night I put the Ice Wave on, oh my gosh, it was like the actual pain that I experience on a daily basis. My feet are still numb. I know they're being healed completely, but the pain subsided. And so I can't wait for my other Ice Wave patches to come in. I think I used them too quick, but I didn't understand that you can apply them like every other day or whatever, And then I've been using the Eon as well as the X39. And my Visc, because I deal with diabetes too. And so my upper torso has been pretty swollen and got a lot of fat on the lower level of the belly. And I just look down in the morning and I'll look down at my flab and I'm going, oh my gosh, like my upper torso's like thinning down. I could tell that the visceral fat is being eliminated out of my body. And I believe it's pulling a lot of the inflammation out of my body too.
Yep.
So I'm
Yep.
feeling better that way. And then Charlie and I were talking about how I have little nodules in my legs and my arms that I've had for a long time that are like fatty tissue,
Yeah.
little fatty tissue cysts, if you want to call them cysts. And those are like, what are they? What do you say? They're down to what?
We're probably 2/3 down.
They're about 2/3 down now. All the different knot we were feeling around on the body and felt the knotty tissue. So, it's working on my body big time. Do you have anything you want to share in yours, or?
I'm super right now.
He's doing good. Not a real evident or big testimony or anything like that. But I know for sure it's moving on my body. It's creating the healing that I've been asking the Lord for too. And I haven't been able to achieve it with the pharmaceutical drugs that the doctors put me on for diabetic drugs. So I'm pretty excited.
Awesome. Well, look into carnosine, because I think carnosine is one of those that has shown to be helpful for people with neuropathy.
Okay.
Yeah, and Jody, you can kind of follow up on that too, but I have that kind of in my mind, so look into carnosine.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, and so who's next? Kent and Ann?
Go.
Oh, I went here just recently to once a year. I go to a heart doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and they just want to they're
Checking.
and watching and watching my heart and watching my blood pressure and stuff, and I've always, as long as I can remember, always been on the high side of normal with my blood pressure, which isn't high enough to have medication or anything, but it always is around 140 over 80, and that's just kind of been my normal for as long as I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I went into the heart doctor here a week ago or so, I went in and my blood pressure was 116 over 67.
Wow.
So that was I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I've never ever had that low of blood pressure before. So
Wow.
I was pretty
good.
happy with that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Ann, are you noticing anything?
Well, my feet don't hurt as much and they don't swell at night. Just a little bit. I had hurt them anyway. And so they're doing better and I have more energy.
Awesome.
Because the day before we got our patches in, I mowed the lawn and I could hardly mow half of it. And I mowed 3 times that much. So
Wow.
yeah, so I'm
awesome.
doing good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, Dawn and Denise. Something you want to share for Denise? Now, do all of you guys know each other?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
All
much.
know each other. Okay, so you're kind of all know each other's story already.
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't.
Denise
No.
doesn't really. Am I on?
Yeah.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
Denise.
Denise doesn't really know any of them, but I've been telling her as we've been sitting here who everybody is.
Okay.
Denise
Okay,
has been on the
awesome.
patches for about a month, Denise. About a month. She's really been struggling with Parkinson's. And the first thing that we noticed with her was about 2 weeks in was that her son, who's working on the road, called and he said, gosh, what's going on? Because I'm not having you repeat everything like a whole bunch of times. So she was much easier to understand. And, we know that the longer you've had a sickness and stuff, the longer it may take to reverse and to get well. So I keep telling her, just be patient, you know, and hang in there because it's going to be a process. And then I have to fuss at her for not drinking enough water or electrolytes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's that's a major thing. As for me, oh my gosh. I don't know. I think I've pretty much told my story to everybody, but when I got in, when I first saw this because of Jody, and Jody started talking about it, and I kind of did the same thing. I told her, I said, well, you know, I've been praying for my healing to escalate because I'd really been battling with some pretty serious stuff. And I was also praying for something to bring in more finances. Well, never in a million years did I dream that it could that I would get a contact from Jody that could actually accomplish both, you know.
Mhm.
And so within like a few days after being on the patches, first of all, I noticed that I was sleeping so much better. And I haven't slept more than an hour and a half at a time for many, many years. I mean, we're talking 13, 14 years. I never slept more than an hour and a half without waking up, you know, going back to sleep or maybe not going back to sleep for 2 or 3 hours. So that changed right away. And then the other thing that changed was I would have restless leg syndrome so horribly bad that I just wanted to pull my hair out. That left on about the 9th day completely, and I've never had it since, not even a little bit. And I've been on the patches for about 2 months now, a little more than 2 months actually.
About 9 weeks.
And I had a lot more energy. And then I went through a detox that wasn't fun. And that lasted actually for about 9 or 10 days. And I'm like, whoa, I feel terrible, you know. But I just kept hanging in there, and I actually backed off to just taking the X39 and nothing else for a while, just to give my body a little bit of a break. My hair started getting much thicker. My hair had been falling out in ginormous handfuls for about a year and a half. I had COVID twice that I know of. I was never tested, but I had all the symptoms. And it was horrific. And, you know, I've always had a lot of hair, so I'm used to carrying around my own blanket. And then all of a sudden, when your hair starts getting really thin, you know, it kind of freaks you out. And so my hair is now about this long. The thickness from my scalp is getting really thick against my scalp again. And Paul and I were looking at my roots yesterday or today, and I'm like, I don't think I have gray growing in now. I think it's reversing. So that's
good.
pretty encouraging too.
Wow.
And my joints, I never had a lot of joint pain anyway, because I'm not really a meat eater, but the pain that I did have would be maybe from sitting around or laying around too much, just because I felt horrible. And that has greatly improved. I mean, drastically. And I had the same time my hair fell out, my eyelashes were falling out. Well, my eyelashes are fully, completely back as if they never fell out. They're back thick and long again. And that's super encouraging.
Wow.
You know, it's a vanity thing with the women, you know, when you start going through all this.
Eyelashes.
That's
Yeah,
so cool.
totally.
Hey,
All
can
of
I
my
just,
eyelashes are completely back.
encourage everyone too? You know, write down. This sounds weird because I didn't do it very well in the beginning, but write down. Take note of things on your body. I had a skin tag right here that has completely fallen off. Varicose veins. If you've got them, just document things like moles and brown patches. I'm telling you, they'll just disappear. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I remember,
The
Jody.
spots on my hands are going away. They're getting lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. I was talking to Jody about a skin tag that I had that just disappeared. And I said, you know, I had one on my eye and it's like completely gone. And then Jody goes, oh my gosh, I think I did too. And then she started checking it, and, you know, things that you kind of just forget about or you take for granted. And then all of a sudden you start checking and you're like, wow. And it is, it's like completely gone, but I also noticed them disappearing on other parts of my body, you know, and
Liver.
I never had like a whole bunch anyway, but still they're aggravating, you know? And
Yeah.
so it's super encouraging to see little things, because if you're seeing the little things, you know that something's going on inside of you. So
Yes.
you just keep hanging in there, you know. I mean, there's days when I'll get discouraged, you know, and Paul will have to fuss at me or whatever. But it's still, the whole thing is a process, you know. I had TMJ super bad, so bad that I would wake up sometimes and I couldn't even brush my own teeth because it hurt so horrible. And that's completely gone.
I hear.
Wow.
I had a place like where you have like a gout spot on your, if you look on the top of your foot directly down from your big toe, and I couldn't wear high heel shoes because it hurt so bad to be in that, you know, position on your feet with heels. And that's gone now. I remember the first Sunday after that, I was able to wear like 3-inch heels, and I was like so excited.
Wow.
And something else I was gonna say, I can't remember. But I mean, you know, just it's just a process. I'm still dealing with several things that I want to see happen, but I'm committed.
Yeah.
And I'm hanging in there for however long it takes, because some people, you know, didn't see any results for 6 months and some longer. And, you know, I'm committed to hang in there and
Amen.
see results. So
Right.
Awesome. Well, you know, I mean, I tell people sometimes, you know, you don't feel your body making vitamin D when you're in the sun. You don't feel your body
Right.
making cholesterol. You don't feel your body making a heart attack till it's too late. You know, so there's a lot of internal things that go on. And I don't know, just the evidence that I see, not, you know, just not just me, but that I see from other people. And over time, over the 20 years, the clinical says, I mean, I'm just absolutely 100% convinced of the
Right.
value of this product. So we got one more. Was the Galaxy A50, was that Charlie and Sue?
no, that's
No,
Kim and Mark.
We
Oh,
we have
okay.
ours ordered.
Yeah, Kim and Mark. Yeah.
We have
Yes.
ours ordered. We
We
haven't
already talked.
received them yet. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, we just got ours ordered. We don't have them yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, so
Debbie?
wow. Yes, Nancy.
I can give a testimony from the gal that signed up under me, and she couldn't be here this evening. Her name is Leah Christie.
Okay.
And she just got her patches last Monday. I had no clue what her challenges were, but she called me. She started using them Tuesday morning, and she called me on Wednesday and she said, "Oh my gosh." She said, "You won't believe this." I said, "Yeah, well, tell me." She said, "I put the patches on Tuesday morning." And she said, "Usually when I wake up in the morning, I am so congested. I have a coughing fit that lasts forever and ever." And she said, I choke and I have trouble breathing and I have to use an inhaler. And she said, and this goes on for a long time until I can get control. And then she said, and then by afternoon time, my limbs are swollen. She said, today is Wednesday, just 24 hours. She said, I had no coughing yesterday morning after I put the patches on, no coughing this morning. And now she called me after a week. She said, no more inhalers. She said, I'm finished with that, all gone. My edema is gone from the lower part of my body. She is so excited. She is so excited. She's already signing up members of her family.
Wow. So incredible. Incredible. Yeah. Okay. So I want to be sure that I help you guys. If you have some specific questions or where you feel like that you would like to go, is there anything specific that you want to ask me? And I know that Jody may have to leave a little bit early.
You know what, Debbie? I do have to leave and take my daughter, but I'm just going to put it on my phone. I'll just have to be in the car. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Okay.
So I can still listen in and everything, and then I'll share a few things on the end.
Okay. Well, so before I kind of go off onto another track, I just wanted to see if you guys had a specific question. Nope.
No.
Gone. Okay. So, well, let me ask you, is everybody on here, are you all interested in earning money with this by helping other people feel as good as you're feeling?
Oh, yes.
I'm all game about making residual income on it for sure.
Okay,
Mhm.
awesome. Because I think we can all definitely agree that there's value here and you want to share it with people, right?
Right.
So I'm going to share my screen really quickly. And I just want to be sure that you guys know about 3 websites. The first website is the little website that I created, x39newmember.com. Do you all know about this site?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, awesome. And let me just point out something that's kind of new. There's a little files page. And Renita talked about this on one of her Zooms, documents of duplication. As you're building your business, there are certain documents that you want to be able to download, that you want to be able to share with new people and help them. And all these little documents right here are what we would call documents of duplication. So I'm just going to click on this first one right here, just this little welcome document. This one little welcome document has all of the links that you can send somebody, that has our LifeWave Wellness Warriors Facebook page group in it. I went ahead and put in my x39newmember.com in here, and I also put in Renita's Zooms. This little link right here will give you all of Renita's Zooms. And if you're not on Renita's Zooms, I would encourage you to get on at least, let's see, I'm not going to open it up right now, at least one of these Zooms a week, because she does what's called a Millionaire Mind Call on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Central. All of her calls are 8 p.m. Central. She does a business training on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Central, and an overview. This is for guests who want to look and kind of see the big picture. She does that on Thursday nights. And then This Is It team with Steve and Gina Merritt, they also have a Zoom schedule. So there is a Zoom available almost every day of the week. And one of the important things when you are building a business is connecting with people, showing people, connecting them to the team. And so I'm going back to my little home page here. So what I do is I tell people 3 things to do when I enroll them. I have them to order the electrolytes. These are my favorite from Amazon. I have them get in our Facebook group, LifeWave Wellness Warriors. This is Renita's group. And subscribe to the corporate YouTube channel where they have all the educational videos, and then download these couple things. That's a little bit to kind of get started. And then, there's other information on the website. There are some other Facebook groups, some other YouTube channels, the weekly Zoom schedule, yada, yada, yada. For you as business builders, you also want to go over here to the business builders page. And here's a little video, 3-minute video that I created. If you like that, you can share that. And, for business builders, do all of you guys know how to change your binary placement settings? If somebody does not, please speak up and say, no, I do not.
Do you know how to do it?
I was trying to work on that today.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's very important when you start enrolling people, because this is a binary compensation plan, and you want to reach your first rank of manager. And that means you have enrolled 2 on your left team and 2 on your right team at the silver pack or higher. and you yourself are a gold, which I think a lot of you are diamonds. Let's see, I'm going to plug. Yeah, your first business goal here. But if you will just kind of go through these little things right here, make sure that you know how to set up your auto ship if you did not do an auto ship when you first enrolled, because you want to be active. If you are building the business, one of the requirements to earn money is to be active with a qualifying order every 31 days. If you
So I
came
have
in
a, can
diamond,
I,
yeah, now,
I have a question on that. I'm really confused about that. On the
okay,
auto ship, so we started out gold, we jumped up to diamond, okay? So if we do auto ship, are they gonna like charge our account the $1,500
no,
every month?
no. You only buy an enrollment pack one time. So because you came in at gold, you can never buy a gold pack again. You've upgraded to diamond, and diamond keeps you qualified and active for 3 months. So you don't need, you're taken care of for 3 months from the day that you ordered a diamond pack. That's one of the business benefits of a diamond pack. Then after that 3 months is up, you'll need to place a qualifying order. And I'm sure that you will probably be manager or above by that time. And so you would need an order of 110 BV or PV, personal volume, but I always say BV. It's equivalent. BV stands for business volume. P is personal volume, and it's the same amount. You need from the manager above. You need 110 PV. So what that it looks like is an X39 or an X49 sleeve is 77 BV. In any of the other sleeves, the $69 sleeves like Eon or Ice Wave or Carnosine or any of those, they're all $69 sleeves and they're 55 BV. Now when you,
Okay,
so, but you want to take notice, because on these $69 sleeves, they give you a discount if you buy 2 or more. They go down to $59. If you buy 3 or more, they go down to $49. And they don't have to be of the same sleeve. They just have to be the same price point.
I see.
So when the price goes down, the BV is going to go down just a little bit. So just kind of keep your eye when, on the checkout phase, that you've got enough BV to keep you qualified and active for that 31-day period. And the reason you want to be active is because in this binary team cycle bonuses, let me just scroll down here to this compensation document. Let me move this so you can see it. Would this be helpful to you guys for me to kind of just go through this?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to scroll down on this document to this portion right here. The binary team cycle bonuses. This is what I'm talking about. This is one of the ways that you earn money as a brand partner when you enroll people and they go on your left team or right team. And other people, they start to enroll people, but people above you, because every one of us has a common leg with the person above us. So you are going to have people fall in your team that you did not personally enroll, but you get to earn money on them. You get to earn team cycle bonuses on their orders. And what that looks like is when there is 330 BV, business volume, on one of the teams and 660 BV on the other team, it creates a cycle bonus of $50. So this is the thing. It starts out small, but it exponentially grows bigger over time. And as you rank advance, you can earn up to $25,000 a week in this binary team cycle bonus. And one of the qualifications for you to earn the money is being active with a qualifying order every 31 days. If when you're getting started, you're going to probably have one team that is going to grow faster than the other one, and maybe that team has BV in it, and the other team is trying to get started. As long as you are active with a qualifying order, it's going to hold all this BV for you, like hold for you in a bank until there's enough to create a cycle bonus. If you're not active, all that BV will just wash out. Okay, it will hold for 1 year. If it's not used within 1 year, it will start to go away. Does that part make sense?
Yes.
That's good
Any questions on
information
this
to,
part?
and also to know how to do the placement. Do we physically go in there and place the people where we want them, or?
Now, let me show you really quickly. I'm just going to log in here. Okay, I'm going to move this over. Okay, can you see my screen here? You see right up here in the top right, your name, my name. I click it and I go to change settings. Then I scroll down, keep scrolling until this contact information box at the bottom of that little box, it says, what is your binary placement preference when you begin sponsoring new members? And you want to set it to build left or build right, whichever one you want to start with. Don't even worry about this strong leg outside. Don't even do that one. Just choose a left or right, because remember, you want to get to the rank of manager as quickly as possible. That's where you enroll 2 on your left and 2 on your right. I personally always start with my common leg. Ask your sponsor, what's your common leg? And I'll put usually the first 2 on that side. Now, you really do want to put people who really know each other and are really close together on the same team. So you wouldn't put, if you've got 2 daughters, you wouldn't put one daughter on your left and the other daughter on your right. You would want them on the same team, so there's a synergy in working together. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so once you change that, I'm just going to change it, and you'll see up in the top right, you'll see this little success. Your preference has been updated. I'm going to go back and change it here really quickly, but that's where you change it. And then when you get ready to enroll someone, now you can just go to organization right here, and you can click enroll new, and you click global enrollment, because we're not enrolling South Korea unless you are enrolling somebody in South Korea. You click global enrollment, and now you will see all of your enrollment packs to choose from. And you will notice, I'm going to move this, you'll notice that my name is up here, shopping with. So you see your name, and you just choose the pack, scroll down a little bit. You choose the pack that you want. I'll just go ahead and run through a couple of things that are important here. Okay, you see this green bar down here? Enroll somebody, this green bar is going to let you know when you have enough in the enrollment kit. So this was a gold enrollment kit that comes with 5 X39 patches and a free Alavita $69 patch in the gold kit. Now, if I don't want the Alavita and I want to switch it out for something else, I can just click that right there. And I can go over here to patches. Now, see, you see how my bar turned orange? It's telling me there's not enough in there. So I go over here to patches, and I'm going to click one of the $69 patches. Remember, they're all $69 except for X49 and X39. So let's just say I want to add Ice Wave. So I'll add Ice Wave in there. And now the bar is green again. And there's my Ice Wave. But let's say I want to switch out some X39s, because they let you switch out one X39 for 2 of the $69 patches. So that's a deal. They're giving them to you for $49. So let's say I want to just, let's say 4 X39s. Then I come back over here and I'm going to add, I got to add 2. Now my bar is green again, and I'm going to hit continue. Okay. Now then, here is where you would set up the monthly subscription for that person. I would encourage them to go ahead and do that. You can, set it up, whatever the date is. Again, it's just a $55, $69 sleeve. If they don't want to do that, you can just hit do not set a monthly subscription order for now. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. There's something on this other side I want to be sure and show you. So when you're putting in the person's information, I'm going to keep scrolling down. Under this website, their personal website and their username, the username, is what the website name is. Do not check that box right there. Use my brand partner ID as my username. Do not check that, because if you do, now instead of a username like this, like mine, Debbie Martin, it's going to be my member number, which I could never remember. And the member number is going to be up here, lifewave.com/some long member number. So you don't want to click that. And then just, just fill out the rest of the information. And hit the submit. It's always going to bring you back up to the very top and ask you to choose now from 2 addresses. And one of the addresses has extra zip codes on it. You want to choose that one. And just keep going through the process, and that's the enrollment.
Okay.
Now, who of you have not enrolled anybody yet?
I haven't.
Okay. So this was helpful for you to go and
Yeah.
see it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So the other 2 websites that I want to be sure that you know of is this is it info.com. This is it info. This is our main information site for the X39. We're just focusing on the X39 and the technology. If you've not looked at this website, look at it, because it's got a ton of information, including the patents, the case studies, and all kinds of information. Doctor videos down at the bottom. There's testimonials. If you haven't seen the testimonials, you can click on the testimonials page, and you've got like little headings here. I could click on something, and now there are short little 2 to 3 minute videos, testimonials.
That's good.
And the other website is, let me move this so you can see it. This is it team. This is it team.com. This is the training website for the team. And the first thing that you want to do on this website is go watch the onboarding videos. They're going to be 2 to 3 minute videos that are going to show you some of the things that I just already showed you, like set up an enrollee placement, enroll a new brand partner, enroll through the InTouch app. So you can see these are just kind of your basic, what you need to know to kind of get started. They're like short little 2 to 3 minute videos. And the LifeWave compensation plan, you can go over there, and there are some videos over there that you can watch. They have a little bit different compensation little sheets. These are newer sheets that they came out with when they started this website, and I like this one better. This is the one that we started with that a lot of us still really use. I just like this sheet better. Do you understand what the matching bonus is? Because we talked about the team cycle bonuses. You get a bonus, a one-time product introduction bonus when somebody enrolls with a pack, or they upgrade to a higher pack, you get a one-time bonus. $50 on a silver, $100 on a gold, 150. Almost nobody does a platinum. They'll either do silver, gold, or diamond. The diamond is the best value and the best business pack. Is there anybody that does not quite understand the benefits of a diamond pack that you would like for me to go through really quick?
You need to go through that.
Everybody's good on that?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So, and does everybody understand the generation matching bonus?
Sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
What's that, Nancy?
Tell us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the generation matching bonus, this is actually unlimited. Remember, on the team cycle bonuses, the max payout is $25,000 per week when you're a senior presidential director. On the matching bonus, there is no cap. Every person that you personally enroll, that is your first line or your first level or your first generation. Whatever they are earning in team cycle bonuses, you earn 25% of what they're earning. So it's based on the team cycle bonuses. So if you personally enroll somebody and they're earning $1,000 a week, to make the math easy, you're earning 25% of that, or $250. For every person that you personally enroll, whatever they are earning, you earn 25%. Whoever they personally enroll, and all you have to do to qualify for that is be active and be a manager or above. On your second level, you earn 20%. So whoever they personally enroll, that's your second level, you earn 20%. And it's the same qualifications, except now you have to be earning 6 cycles in the team matching, in the team cycle bonuses. So each level has a little bit different. This one is a little bit different to earn 20% on the third level. But again, this part is unlimited. And of course, you know, the retail profit, I don't really focus on that because we guide everybody to a brand partner, because most people want to save money. They're going to save the $50 over retail. Plus, if anybody enrolls as a preferred customer, they have to be on the monthly auto ship to get the wholesale discount. If they ever cancel the auto ship, they pay retail. So we just think the brand partner is the better option because it's the greatest flexibility. It's the freedom path. I call it the freedom path. You're free to do whatever you want. If you only want to order wholesale for your own personal use, you can do that. You always get wholesale. You don't have, whether you're on auto ship or not. If you want to do the business, you have the freedom to do the business. Okay.
Got it.
Okay, so I'm going to stop that. I'm going to stop that share and just kind of touch base with you. Was that helpful? Was I telling you the information you already knew, or was that helpful to you?
No, that was good.
That was
Good.
It's good to reiterate, keep reiterating so we can really like soak it all in.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
When you were differentiating between being a preferred customer and a brand partner, if somebody signs up as, you encourage them to sign up as a brand partner, even though they say, well, I'm not going to do the business, I just want the product. So we encourage them to sign up as a brand partner anyway, because the advantage is that they get the patches wholesale. But does that mean they sign up at the lowest level? Or does it matter where they sign up?
So a preferred customer comes in a totally different door. They're not, the brand partner is the only one that has to choose an enrollment pack to start.
Okay. So they have to choose an enrollment pack. Okay.
Yeah. The brand partner chooses an enrollment pack. And just to be clear, the bottom pack is that $125 option, the bronze pack that comes with a sleeve of X39, but it also comes with a $25 member fee that is not included in any of the other packs.
Okay.
If somebody starts there and they upgrade to silver, they get that $25 member fee credited back to them.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. So every time somebody can start where they want, and then they can upgrade, and they're just going to pay the difference in the cost between the packs, and they get the difference in the number of sleeves.
Okay. Got
So
it.
even if somebody just wants to be a wholesale member, I always encourage them to at least upgrade to the gold, because you get a free $69 sleeve in there.
Right.
Yep. Hey, Debbie.
Yes.
And I don't know if you said this, I was getting gas.
Yeah.
So I remember too, you enroll in with a package, but you're technically considered a customer until you share.
Well, you can, they want to say I wouldn't use the word customer. I wouldn't, because I think it's too confusing with preferred customer.
Oh.
I would say wholesale member.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So when somebody enrolls as a brand partner, the very first time that you log into your back office, it's going to ask you about 4 questions. And the first question is, what is your social security number? And if I know somebody is not interested in the business, I will just let them know that's going to be a question. But since you're not going to do the business, you don't have to enter a social security number. You just click continue and just bypass that.
That's
Okay.
nice to know, because my sister was really wanting to be real sketchy about putting her social security number in, because she has been, her information has been compromised, through the bank and credit cards, and so she was really concerned about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Just click continue, go right past it. And then if something happens down the line and she does wind up sharing it to earn, a bonus, they have to have that obviously before they can pay you. That's, the legal requirement. And you do have to, let me mention this, you do have to set up a pay portal. Ann and Kent, did you get yours figured out?
Not not yet, but I haven't been able to
Yeah.
look at my
Okay.
email this evening yet.
Okay. Okay. So just so you know, the very first time that you refer somebody and you earn a commission, somewhere around 7 to 10 days later, you'll get an email from LifeWave at globaleWallet.com to set up your pay portal. And you have to click the link that's in that email and use the username and password in that email to set up your pay portal. Okay, so sometimes
And
people never.
that's where the company pays us.
Yes, you have,
Okay.
if you want it automatically deposited into your bank, you have to tell the pay portal that. It would be too hard for me to explain how to do that. There's little videos on how to do that. If you'll just go to thisisitteam.com, or even if you just go back to my website, x39newmember.com, and you go to the business builders page, you're going to see instructions. You're going to see some information on there.
Good.
So, do you guys know about the new trip incentive coming up that's starting on Monday?
Yes. Punta Cana.
No.
I don't, what is this that you're talking about? I have no idea.
Okay, so LifeWave is starting a new trip incentive that starts on Monday, and it runs 18 weeks. Let me do another quick little screen share. I have information about it on my little website. If I go to more and I go down to Punta Cana. Punta Cana is in the Dominican Republic. And you can read all about it right here. You can see it's the qualification period runs from April 29th through September the 1st. It's 18 weeks. The trip dates is in November. And here are the qualifications. If you just get to senior director and you reach that rank for the first time during this qualification period, and you maintain it for 6 weeks, and it does not have to be consecutive weeks, it can be any 6 weeks within that 18-week period, you qualify for the trip. This is for 2 people. And and then the other ways that you can qualify is by earning points, and you can kind of read through here to see what the points are. And you can see, like, I put the little video from the hotel that we're staying at. There's a little video that I've got. I've got photos of the whole place. And even if you are not excited about the trip itself, it's a great opportunity to kind of, play with other people who are trying to get to a goal and creating that team synergy. So you can look through that. And what else? What else can I help you guys with? Or do you feel like you're overwhelmed with information and you've had enough?
Yeah.
Need to go back and study all the things, all the videos and the websites and the practice enrolling and
Yeah, just know how to share. Just share from your heart. Just share from your heart and the testimonies of what you've experienced and what other people that what they're experiencing. And don't feel like you have to be in sale mode. Let people can decide. I think if you just come at it from your heart and wanting to help people and just sharing information, and you don't have to know everything. Just send them the link. This is at info.com. And then how to help them get enrolled, order their first pack. And I guess really that's the main thing that I would say is just share from your heart. And Dawn is really, really good at that. And I'm sure that, if anybody needs any, and doing three-way calls, and inviting people onto these Zoom meetings, these Zoom overviews. Like I had a couple of people on the Zoom overview last night. And, when people see the information from somebody else and they see the energy and they see what is happening here, people want to be part of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jody, you want to finish up? And just kind of share like a little vision of the future of LifeWave?
Yeah. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm in the car.
Yes.
I think the biggest thing right now is, obviously not everyone's going to be interested in the financial part of it, but where we are, there's so many things that have kind of come together into what it's a text because right now people are looking, and I'm, at first I wasn't talking about when I decided to share it, I wasn't mentioning the financial opportunity, but now I'm realizing that, people are struggling, and $500 a week is massive for people. Even $500 a month is a game changer. So right now, people are really looking. We have a product that is untouchable. It's patented, and nobody else out there in the world has a product like this. And the great thing is it's not another Me Too product. There's a lot of vitamins. There's a lot of makeup. Call it what you will. There's a lot of competition in other areas out there. Nobody has this technology. And, it's a patented technology for 17 more years at least. So we can take advantage of that. And there's so many other things that David Schmidt is coming out with. It's unbelievable. And also too, right now people are, how do I say, they want to get off pharmaceutical drugs. They want to get out of that. With every pharmaceutical drug you're taking, you're getting 3 or 4 or 5 side effects. So people are looking for natural modalities of health. You want to get right in. And so the biggest thing is, we have so much support. David Schmidt is amazing. He's got, it's a patented product, but he's got, it's backed by clinical studies. And the timing of it is right now. If you mention stem cells to somebody, the future of wellness is light. And it's happening really quick. I think quicker than we even realized it would happen. In the next 2 to 5 years, the stem cell industry is going to be I don't know, Debbie, you can help me on this. I think it's supposed to be like a $300 billion industry.
Mhm.
And there's just, it's all of it is just the timing. And so, you know, another great thing is this company is 20 years old. It's not a new company. It is established debt-free company that is, I mean, doing amazing things. And that says a lot. Anyone that knows anything about network marketing knows that any startup company is probably not going to make it, or it takes 2 to 5 years to make it. So that's a huge opportunity. And, you know, I guess for me personally, I've been in several other things. This is very easy to share because everyone's in pain or they want to feel better or get healthier. And so it's just a win-win for me. And it works. I think that's the biggest thing too. You know, I won a car. I'll just be very transparent. I won a car in Mary Kay. I don't hardly wear makeup. I didn't even know how to put eye makeup on. It was like, I didn't want to wear makeup, but I also knew that Betty could go down the road and buy makeup. You know, it's not this, you guys, this is a game changer. And there's so many people involved with our company. And I don't know, Debbie, you can add to it. It's just exciting to be a part of something that's real and not, it's real. And there's people that need it. And it's a blessing to people. And you're not trying to sell something to somebody. I don't like that. I don't want to be a salesperson, but you're sharing something that can literally change someone's life. And I've seen it happen and it's exciting.
Yeah.
So,
and we're the #1 fastest growing company, network marketing company in the world right now, in case you didn't know that.
Yeah.
and we're the fastest team in the whole world. And
Yeah,
that's
we're on the fastest growing team in the world.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's,
It's
I
with
will
Steve
say,
and Gina Merritt.
I've never had help like this before. I've had people tell me they would help me and support me. That never happened. I've never had this kind of support in a company. And it's unbelievable to know that I can reach up to Renita, who's at the top of the company. She will text me and answer my text. She's done Zooms for me. And that's unbelievable. And we've got that. And so, yeah, we also just won a big award. Actually, Renita said it the other night, 4 years in a row now for the fastest growing company. But what was the award we just won, Debbie? I had my notes.
It was the Bravo Award. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
It's the Bravo Award for the fastest momentum. It's still #1, the fastest momentum company.
Okay. But it's just, you guys, this is a big deal. And it's a big deal for your health. But if you're interested in earning some income, I've never seen anything like it out there.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Utilize those Zooms, utilize the Zooms, and utilize 3-way calls. Dawn?
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say something. You know, there's a lot of people that say, well, they're not interested, or well, talk to me later or whatever. Well, I had talked to someone about 2 months ago, and she barely even remembers me mention it. But then what happened was today I get a text from her and she says, well, I went to the doctor because I've had so much knee pain, and I found out that I have a torn meniscus and that I have severe arthritis in my knee. And I said, well, gosh, you need to be on these patches I was telling you about then. And she goes, what? I don't even hardly remember that. And I said, well, it's, you know, you don't remember it till you need it. And so now she's like, tell me, please. And I went, well, I'm sorry, I can't get to you right now because I'm so busy today. And she's like, well, when are you going to? So it was really funny because now she's like, sent me 3 texts. Well, when are you going to tell me about this? And when are you, so it's nice to have the tables reversed, but you also can't really get discouraged just because someone's going to say, well, I'm not interested now. Because we hear that a lot. And I just want to go, okay, well, whatever. Well, when they see changes in you, or when something happens to them and they've come at the end of their rope, like everybody says, it's just a matter of time. And so now she's like ready to sign up and get the patches. And I'm like, okay, well, you have to wait a few days because I'm too busy right now. I mean, you hate to say that, but it's true. But it's kind of funny, And so I told her, I went, yeah, well, where were you when I tried to get you on? And of course, she's cracking up laughing because we're very close, so it wasn't like some stranger.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
just,
a lot of it is about timing, but at least they know what you're doing. Then
yeah,
they come
exactly.
around, if they hear it again from somebody else, go, oh, I think my friend's doing that.
Well, because the doctors are saying you cannot rebuild cartilage. You can't. If you have the arthritis and you've got bone on bone, I'm sorry, you're going to have knee replacement, or we're going to be shooting you up with steroids until they no longer work. And so the end result is do something that will reverse the damage that's been done in your body, And so that's what's so encouraging with this. First of all, I'm not a medicine person at all. I've never trusted doctors. I've never trusted the medical field. So I kind of have that as my advantage in a way. And I count that as a blessing, actually. I would much rather depend on a miracle or God or my own knowledge to get me through somehow. And so when this came along, I grabbed it, I grabbed it. This is what's really cool too is the fact that the FDA can't even control this, and they can't stand that. And that's what I love about it, because the FDA has no say in it. First of all, because it's not even herbs or any drugs. And so they hate that the word is getting out that you can actually, regenerate stem cells or reverse your health issues through light therapy. It's like the secret that they don't want anybody to know because they don't make money at it. So that's my 2 cents.
A girl after my own heart.
Hey, I have a real quick question, Debbie. Like, as far as if I wanted to make some little business cards just to hand out to people with my, my lifewave.com / my, my username, and just hand out with my phone number and stuff. Can I make business cards like that?
You can, honestly, I think you can order something through the thisisitteam.com, but I am such a little techie person. I've made my own business cards. I can help you with some business cards.
Okay.
And let me show you one last thing, because personally, I don't send people my website because they can go down a rabbit hole. So what I send instead, I'm just going to do, let's see, let me do so this is my website. You guys can see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm sending the link because somebody doesn't want me to enroll them, they want to go enroll themselves, I'm going to put at the end of that enrollment / packs. You see that?
Yeah.
Enrollment
/ after your username / enrollment / packs. And it will take them right to all of those little packs, and you'll see your name up there. Otherwise, what they wind up doing is they wind up looking around. They go up here to shop. They, see all this other stuff. There's like too many rabbit holes they can go down. And then they wind up signing up as a preferred customer, where they have to be on the auto ship, and preferred customers do not go in your binary tree. So I just usually bypass this. Usually I sign them up myself, but sometimes you'll find that the person that, they want to do it themselves. So if they were here and they clicked join, but then that takes them to the enrollment packs. This is the brand partner door. But the issue sometimes is if people are on their phone, they don't see this join button. I usually try and tell people, don't do this on your phone because the screen is too small. You need to do it on a computer where you can see it, the whole thing. That's my opinion. Anyway, guys, I don't want to keep us too long here. Do you feel like you got some good value and we kind of connected? I want you to feel welcome and that you have people that are here to help you do whatever you want to do. And
Yes.
And
Yeah.
let me just say, I'm available. So don't hesitate to reach out at, I know Debbie is as well, but we're here to help with whatever you guys need.
Yep, absolutely.
We
Thank you.
appreciate you both. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
you're all,
Thank you.
everybody feel complete? Any
Yes.
last little question? You
No,
good?
it's good. Yeah.
Good.
Okay. It was nice, so nice to meet all of you. Thank you so much for being on.
Yeah.
And Paul, we'll talk
Thank
to you
you.
later. Jody.
Okay.
Blessings.
All
Blessings to you, Debbie. Blessings.
Okay.
Thank you so
Blessings.
much.
Thank you,
Thank
girls.
you.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Was
Bye.